G'day, g'day. It's Sunday. I don't know what the date is. We're about 2 and a bit weeks into our trip. Probably coming up on 2.5 weeks into our trip. We're just heading out of Loyalty Beach and up to Punsand Bay in the tip. And on the way, we've just come back through Bamaga, and we're having a look at the airport road's got a lot of World War II crash planes and stuff on it. So we've just stopped at the first one. It's a DC-3 crash site. It's scattered throughout the bush here, but yeah, just give you a look at it. It looks like probably a wing, eh? Obviously it's hit a tree there, or something, most likely a tree. And here's some more. Can't really tell what that is. Looks like it could be a bit of a wing as well. Still in the bush. A little bit like Horn Island. The woman Vanessa taking care of those projects over there. Just reckon they're continually finding stuff in the bush from World War II, crash planes and old relics and stuff. So it'd be interesting to come back in a few years' time once she's done a few more digs and cleared the area. But this DC-3 aircraft, VHCXD, departed Archfield in Brisbane at 8:39 on the 4th of the 5th, 1945, en route to New Guinea. The aircraft crashed at this site at 5:18 a.m. on the 5th of the 5th, 1945, and this memorial was erected in memory of all those on board who died in the plane crash, and there was 6 blokes who died in it. Pretty mad. All twisted metal. There's some more wreckage outside of Bamaga Airport. Just keep following the road down, and there's a little track that duts off to the left. You follow it across the top of the runway and you come across this thing. This was a Bristol Buford Mark, whatever that is. A twin engine torpedo bomber. Look at the range on it, 1700 kilometers, but only 644 when it's fully loaded with bombs. That's pretty mad. There were 3 people on board this one. It doesn't mention that it's their final resting place like the other one, so not sure the story. Doesn't even name them on the plaque, so it's pretty interesting. Here's a piece of the wing. Even some of the old wiring still hanging out. Don't know if you can see that. Even some of the hydraulics are still good. Well, not still good, but you can still see the stainless steel, the polished stainless. See if we can get a better look at it. All aluminium. It's taken a long time to pop these rivets in, eh? So many of them. One of the many field dumps you come across out here in the bush amongst the plane wrecks, scattered all up the side of the runway at Bamaga. They're just everywhere. Would have been quite the task to have fuel stored up here for all the planes coming in and out that headed up to New Guinea and operating in the area. And they're just, yeah, absolutely everywhere, scattered throughout the bush. And they had to scatter them obviously so the enemy doesn't bomb them and rid them of their fuel supplies. So all these old drums are just out here rotting away in the bush. Some used as target practice. Just got to watch for snakes out here too. It just goes on and on, all up into the bush. Just hundreds of these drums. pretty mad. Anyway, we'll head further down that road and head to the tip. Pretty much now you're just about at the tip when you're at the Croc tent apparently. Just stopped in here, get a few souvenirs, and keep heading on up to Punsand. They hand out a nice little map for you for the tip, and it's just left up this road here to go to Punsand, or straight up the road about half an hour to the tip itself. So we'll probably go set up camp, and yeah, might see about going up there in the afternoon. They reckon that no one goes up there in the afternoon, which is a bit hard to believe, but they said most people go in the morning, so we'll see how we go. But anyway, everything's going pretty good. Luxie's starter motor's starting to show signs of it's not going to start too many more times. Contemplating on what to do. I'm not too worried. It's obviously manual, so you can just roll start, push start, whatever, and that's all good. But only thing that's weighing on my mind is there's a bloke at Stacia who can fix it pretty quick. He just rebuilds them for a couple $100. But when we get back, basically the next day, car goes on transport to Mackay. So I'm not too sure what to do, and obviously the car will have to start and be in sound condition. So I'm thinking I might just have to bite the bullet and go down to Stacia again over the next couple of days and just get it sorted. But it's Sunday today and everything's shut, except for these touristy places. But so yeah, I'd have to sort it out tomorrow or the next day, I think. But anyway, it's like an abandoned old shed over here. But we'll get our shit together and keep heading up. Here we are, Camp Punsand. Camp Punsand. Our setup. Just set up, going to get a drink. Everyone's pretty thirsty. Everyone keen for a drink?
Yeah. Very thirsty.
Yes.
Yes. Super thirsty.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Grab your swags, let's go.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, and off to the pub we go.
Minta, hey babe.
Beautiful, babe.
What is it?
It is beautiful.
Have you got a bigger word?
Stunning.
No.
But this is a very auspicious occasion.
What's that mean again?
Look it up.
I've got overly thought and shiver then.
Oh man, I could so go for a swim. Piao piao.
That's alright, eh? Temperature on there, extension lead down, solar.
Losing about 5 volts an hour through those long leads, but no, probably not. There's a tip tail up on the other side of that. Oh, probably a bit further actually, probably right up in between that.
Pretty exciting. When we get there.
You could say swim here. Get some refreshments too.
Yeah. We got some drinks coming from the bar. Our better halves are bringing the beverages
See it?
at the corrugation.
Wow.
What a place to be, eh?
It's Minta.
Yeah. Got some good tunes pumping, some food.
Some wood-fired pizzas tucking in,
Yeah,
eh?
man. 7 days a week.
Yeah man, I reckon get off lunch.
Yeah. Afternoon tea and then dinner.
Yeah man.
Oh,
Waste it, babe.
that's $3 just gone.
He's put his hands.
Cheers, guys.
You're a lovely few days.
On our way to the tip of Australia. A couple of lunch bevies, didn't get a pizza in. They'd apparently stopped cooking. But anyway, we decided to get in the car, go up to the tip pad.
We did.
It's a beautiful drive up here. Just all of a sudden went from kind of bush sort of thing that we've been experiencing for the last few days.
There's 2 vehicles pulled over waiting for you.
And then waited. Yeah, so it's beautiful, beautiful little drive through the forest here. As I said, it was a bit bushy, and then all of a sudden it just changes this dense, thick rainforest. It's quite beautiful to drive through. And then that'll pop us out just near the tip, and we've got apparently like a 15-minute walk, but probably more like 10, I'd say. 10-minute walk to the tip over the rocks at the head, and on we go.